Alright, welcome back to another YouTube video. In this part, it's a 3-part series. We're going to cover 3 different SAT questions that you need to know for Saturday. So this question right here, if 2w plus 4t is equal to 4t and 4w plus 5t is equal to 25, what is the value of 2w plus 3t? Now, in order to solve this question, it's actually really simple, but there are 2 ways of approaching it. So the first way, which I'm going to split up the board, method number 1 is solving the systems of equations. What is that? We have 2w plus 4t. 2w plus 4t equals to 14. And then the other equation is 4w plus 5t is equal to 25. Now, in order to solve the systems of equations, what you must do is try to use elimination or substitution. In most cases, you're going to use elimination, and this is how. We want one of our variables, either w or t, to equal to the other equation. So in that case, looking at this, what's the least common multiple of 2 and 4? It's going to be 4, right? 2 times 2 is 4, and 4 times 1 is 4. Now, how do I get from 2w to 4w? I'm going to multiply by 2. 2 times 2 is 4. Now, what I can do is multiply this top equation by 2. 2 times 2w gives me 4w. So this, and then 2 times 4t gives me 8t. And then 14 times 2 gives me 28. You see how we converted from this equation to this by multiplying both sides by 2. So next, we can use elimination, which is the same as subtraction. So I'm going to subtract the 2 equations. 4w minus 4w gives me what? That's going to give me 0. And then 5t minus 8t is going to give me negative 3t. And then that's all equal to 25 minus 28, which is negative 3. I divide both sides by negative 3. I get t is equal to negative 3 over negative 3, which is equal to positive 1. Now that I have the value of 1 as the value of t, I substitute it back into one of my equations. So in this case, I have 2w plus 4t equals to 14. I substitute t as 1 back, so it gives me 2w plus 4 times 1, which is 4 is equal to 14, minus 4 on both sides. That gives me 2w is equal to 14 minus 4, which is 10. That leaves me with w is equal to 5. And next, I can plug in the values of t as 1, w is 5, into 2w plus 3t. So that gives me 2 times w, which is 5, plus 3 times t, which is 1, and that's all equal to 10 plus 3, which leaves me with an answer of 13. So this is the first method of solving, which is using systems of equation. Now, there's an easy way to solve this question. And what is that? Let's first align the 2 equations. So we have 2w plus 4t is equal to 14, and 4w plus 5t is equal to 25. Now, the easy way to do this is to recognize that the question is not asking for the values of w and t, but rather 2w plus 3t. There's always a trick to this. The trick is you want to add the equations, and when you add the equations, what do you get? 2w plus 4w gives us 6w, 4t plus 5t gives us 9t, and that's all equal to 14 plus 25, which is 39. At first, you might be looking at this and saying, what does 6w plus 9t is equal to 39 have to do anything with 2w plus 3t? Now, this is all in factors, because I see 2w times 3 is 6w. 3t times 3 is 9t. So what times what is 39? Because, as I said before, 3 times 2w plus 3t is equal to 3 times 2w, 6w. 3 times 3t, 9t. This is equal to this. So 3 times what value, question mark, is equal to 39? Well, that question mark is 13. 13 times 3 is 39. So there are 2 ways of doing this question. Either you're going to do it the long way, or you can use the shortcut, which only works for certain questions, but is pretty unique for the SATs. Thank you guys for watching.